I just watched a K-pop video for the first time, and we gotta wrap this stuff up, bruh. Man, forget about K-pop, bruh. That stuff is literally, they're embarking on our culture and trying to repackage it as something else and sell it to other people, and that's just so messed up, because when we sell our stuff, y'all don't want to buy it, or y'all don't want to value it. Y'all see it as not credible. But when they literally do our exact stuff, that's when y'all love it, and it makes no sense to me. For example, I seen a Blackpink video, and the literal clothes, from the clothes to the dance moves to the mannerisms to the hairstyles, bruh, y'all aren't even doing y'all hair in a hairstyle that's like natural to how you would think it would be or whatever. No, it's just black hairstyles. It's like y'all just putting it on and taking it off, and that shit is so messed up. And then once you go into like the research of how these idols, so that's what they call them for some reason, how they really are, they don't even like their fans. They don't even like black culture. They just use it to make money. They're stealing our culture to make money, and that's so messed up.
The K-pop music industry needs to show African Americans more love. Cause after seeing Big Hit's new group Cordis and their new song Go, it sounded eerily familiar to some black artists I know like Travis Scott, Don Toliver. And now that I think of it, I feel like the whole K-pop music industry is influenced by black culture and music. Hear me out, talented boys in a group who can sing and dance. Who does that remind you of? The Jackson 5. And look, it's not only Cordis that's taking inspiration from black music. But most of these groups, anytime they have some sort of hip-hop rap section or like an R&B-ish feel, I feel like it's in direct correlation to African American music. I personally grew up with a lot of African Americans, especially within the music industry. And one of the main reasons I make R&B music today is because I was influenced by my black vocal coach, black musicians, and black producers I worked with. I kid you not, one of the main reasons I learned to dance and sing is by watching Chris Brown and Michael Jackson. Anytime I saw those two guys on the stage and watched their performances, it would inspire me to become a better artist. But anyways, yeah, I think that the K-pop industry should show a little bit more appreciation towards African Americans.
And if we keep K-pop, Korean K-pop stans, what K-pop would you listen to? Because I don't know if you know this, but most of your favorite K-pop songs are written by black people. So, and if we really want to get into it, K-pop literally started because of black culture, black music in the 90s. If you really want to talk about it, like the first groups and the first songs, it is so blatantly obvious that they literally not only were influenced by, but straight up just took from like black artists in the 90s, like SM Town. Motown, does that sound familiar?
Okay, Koreans. Let's talk about K-pop. K-pop stands for Korean music. This is a popular music industry from South Korea that combines music performance, fashion, and entertainment into a highly produced style of pop culture. Now, I've always heard about K-pop, but never really gave it any attention. Even though I don't know who they are very big, and a lot of people love them globally. The thing off the bat though, when I first saw these guys, is that they cosplaying niggas. Just about taking a look at them and watching them for 5 seconds, you can see the black American influence. The music structure, as far as like the beats and the instrumentals they use, it sounds like black American stuff. The style that they wear, the choreography. There's a popular tweet where bro was like, K-pop is just black culture with some rice sprinkled on it. That may be a out of pocket tweet, but he ain't lying. And it's like, bro, watching these music videos of K-pop, it reminds you of something from the 2000s. Think of Usher, goddamn Chris Brown, the Jackson 5. Like, you go back to even further, like that's all it reminds you of. And I added them to this category because Asian culture is anti-black. They favor lighter skin over there. They have a bad like skin lightening epidemic. And not to single them out, this is worldwide, but it's like for a group of people that look down on darker individuals, y'all whole stilo is stealing from melanated people.
K-pop industry never ceases to surprise me, because what do you mean they're making Korean Afro beats? All right, it's gone too far. Basically, Le Sserafim's coming under fire for this like African performance. Or I'm just gonna show it to you. Their company sent them jollof rice one time, and this is the result. Sakura couldn't handle herself. No, but it's funny though, because like I've never heard a Korean African accent, but I'm pretty sure this is it right here. The street saying Tyler's over here like, they stole my whole flow. They stole my whole flow. But on a more serious note, I know I made a video kind of similar to this before, but the globalization of K-pop is one of the weirdest but coolest things that I've ever gotten to experience. as just a casual fan, K-pop just seems like a very trendy and trend-chasing genre. Like a lot of companies, they know they have a lot of international fans, so they will almost go to any lengths to try to reproduce international success. And they're like Korean like it's weird, but like they're trying so hard that you gotta kind of just commend their effort. But what are your guys' thoughts on this? Because I'm really trying to see a BTS WizKid collaboration album. Like I know that's in the works somewhere. I'm sorry.
Hello everyone, I'm trusting that you're all doing well today and you are welcome to the channel. So guys, has it ever occurred to you that if a black person makes, something to look better or maybe invent something, it will never look good in the eyes of these people. It will never look good whatsoever. And I know most of you are surprised, like when you even Google, just ask ChatGPT if you maybe doubt who came up with certain stuffs. So in most cases, you find that most stuffs that are being imitated, we're talking about culture, we're talking about food, we're talking about style, fashion, and so on. Those were things that black people used to do. They've invented those things. And it's never good enough because it was them. And perhaps most of you are asking yourselves, like right now, if you look at most European countries, Asia, I'm talking about the US, black people contributed a lot into the growth of the modern series that you all see, because I'm talking about slavery, people were taken from Africa to go and offer free labor in other parts of the world. So that means some other people who thought they had authority over humanity came to Africa, and surprisingly, they took people and made them labor for them, even without a pay. Because tell me why, when you try to find out this conversation, you could find that maybe some people were giving out 3 rupees, $3. Even $3 was like a lot of money during those times. Yeah, we are talking about pennies, we are talking about a penny, 1 penny, which is currently not even in the stock. So ladies and gentlemen, I'm talking about specifically the K-pop. Yes, some of your favorite musicians are part of the K-pop, and you have seen that they've copied what black people do into their music. And surprisingly, the person who writes the K-pop music is a black person. But where is the credit? Because that is what everybody is asking themselves. People are asking, okay, fine, ideas get copied every day, but where is the credit? And I'm actually also asking myself, if maybe another person of the other race who is not a black person would have done that, and then a black person gets to copy it, it could be a different story. But I know like most of you will be saying like, you know what, you need to get over it. Ideas get copied every day. Ideas get poached every day. Yeah, it's fine. It's okay. Like I could braid my hair today. You can braid your hair if you want. But could we give credit? Can we just give credit to the origin of the maker? The origin of the invention? Who invented it? Of course, it's a black person. So currently there is like a very heated conversation about the K-pop music and how they imitate black people in terms of singing, how they dress and all that. Yeah, it might be not all bad, but you need to give credit where you're getting your art, where you're getting your work. And this thing has been happening over and over again. It's not even the first time or the second time. This is something that has been there before. But now, most people are asking themselves, like, if it was the other way around, people couldn't be breathing right now, yeah? So you even seen when it comes to artisans, when it comes to fashion, the Ankara, like the Masai Shuka, you've seen how people have trademarked, and these are some things that were stolen from the black people. I would say so. Like you steal history from black people, you steal everything, because even the people who were taken for slavery to the US, to the Asia, to all those countries, or rather all those continents, up to now they've never known where their origin is. So you robbed something from these people, and that is why we will be speaking about this thing daily. We will be speaking about it because it doesn't really get to you how it affected us, and it continues over and over again. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, just in case you're new here, my name is Yvonne and you're welcome to my channel. Please leave your comments down below. Do you think it's credible or it's important that once you have borrowed a culture, a cultural piece, or rather maybe you want to use a cultural piece that belongs to Black lives, just give the credit, you know? Yeah, so until next time, and guys, please subscribe to this channel. See you.